brief for our preliminary task was to create a short film about 2 minutes long using continuity editing. Our work included examples of techniques such as short conversation, a chase scene, a character walking through a door, and the correct use of the 180-degree rule. We also included a number of different shot distances, such as close-ups, two shots, and establishing shots. Shot angles, for example high and low angles, and also point of view.
We thought it would be logical to practice making a thriller chase scene, as we already knew that our film opening would heavily involve this editing technique. By practicing a chase scene in our preliminary task, we were able to find the errors in our first piece of work and make sure we avoided them in our coursework. As we were filming at school, our location, props and costume were limited. However, we felt this was not a great problem because we were only practicing improving our filming and editing skills, so realistic props and storyline were not entirely necessary.
For our preliminary task, we drew out a storyboard of all the shots we intended to shoot, placing lines of dialogue beneath. Once we did this, we filmed each shot several times and at different angles to get a good selection of takes. We found this helped us later on filming the final opening.
The narrative of the opening was to establish the protagonist of the film and display his vigilant nature and survival skills. He faces great danger and used his wits and knowledge of the urban landscape to escape and live another day. We carried out the filming over 2 days. We used a tripod to give the sequence a bleak feel and a static solemn feel. We also used the track to achieve smooth shots, following the protagonist display the townscape. We progressed to a more guerrilla approach, using handycam and filming on longboards to immerse the audience in the chase scene, giving it an immediate feel and a fast-paced chase. A painstakingly precise process was the separate editing in Adobe After Effects. I spent hours keying in the damaged nuclear power plant to the Tunbridge landscape, as well as processing footage with the Twixtor plugin, merging frames to enable extreme slow motion for the jump shot. Jake and Max created the soundtracks for the opening in this room here, and the chase scene which took hours in Ableton Live and other programs such as Cubase.
We experienced a continuity of the weather during our filming. We filmed on 2 separate days, the first being overcast and the next sunny. We overcame this difficulty by colour correcting footage so that they were similar, boosting blues mostly. The cold, foggy weather was desirable to the atmosphere of the opening, but we also used the sun to our advantage, achieving a stylistic shot of the protagonist's shadow as he enters the stairwell.
Here are the individual strengths and weaknesses of the final product.
I believe that my strength in the final film was the realism of the nuclear power plant that I created. I believe that the main weakness was perhaps some shaky footage on the longboards in the chase scene.
I think another strength of our opening is that we managed to maintain precise continuity throughout the shots. However, another weakness was the fact that our antagonist's costume was limited, we did not have much choice over it.
I believe the strength of our extract was the tension and energy upheld by both the soundtracks. However, we could have spent a lot more time on makeup, making it look more like an infected person.